we are approaching towards 9600. So optically it was a shade of red for Indian markets, but there was no large force on the downside, which is helping the bulls to engineer a comeback very soon. Reliance Industries, mega announcements, grand plans, but nothing changes for FY18, FY19 or even for FY20, and that is what markets are saying, that if there is nothing which is going to move the needle for Reliance for next 2-3 years, why should we really chase the stock in the short term at 1400 rupees? 5 rupees off for Reliance Industries. What about oil marketing stocks? There was senseless fear in oil marketing stocks yesterday, and now logic and rationality is making a comeback. HPCL, BPCL, IOC, all of them are up by about 1.5 to 2%. The hero yesterday, or the man of the match yesterday, I'm not talking about cricket match, but from the stock market standpoint, it was Aurobindo Pharma. And is Aurobindo Pharma still holding on? Let's look at it. IPCA, it could be the other end of spectrum, and IPCA is down 13%. The news first was poor, then it became bad, now it is terrible, and I would even extend to say it's horrible for IPCA.
13% downtake on IPCA coming in right now. Let's also check in on what Infi2 is up to. The management is looking to rework the revenue targets. Of course, there's been another exit as well as at Infi. The president Sadeep Dadlani has quit, and it's Karmesh Vaswani and Nitish Banga who are going to step into his shoes. It's pretty early to really, try and judge as to what were the reasons behind this ouster. But Infi starts off a little bit softish, sub that 950 odd level. L&T Finance, HSBC has upgraded the stock to a buy. We've been seeing a fair amount of traction in the NBFC lot yet again. Ashok Leyland also, we've got a Deutsche Bank upgrade coming in for the stock price. And then want to check in on OMCs. HPCL, of course, has rebounded very smartly. BPIOC as well should come up here on your screens. They too are rebounding very nicely. Jet Airways, the top stock which Sandeep Sabharwal is betting big on. Let's check in on that. 1% higher, 540 is where the stock is. In fact, not just Jet, the entire aviation pack held out very smartly yesterday. So you had Interglobe, SpiceJet, all of them were looking pretty good. And today too, you're seeing some amount of green coming in on the screen for these. PNB had a rough day yesterday, so did Infratel, so just want to check in on those names as well. And then of course JP Associates has been holding out very high of late, so let's see what JP Associates is up to. Today it takes a pause, but it's been seeing a fair amount of traction of late. So these are a couple of stocks which are in focus.